Hey guys, what's going on? It's Savitar, and today I'm making my first Flash video in a very long time, ever since October actually. And I know it's a very big thing. So if you are new and you like Flash and you wanna watch more Flash content from me, expect at least 1 or 2 videos a week of the Flash. One might be a review, one might be a theory, one might be something else that I have in store. Whatever you guys want to see, it will be here for sure. Only the Flash. I don't care about Arrow. I don't care about Legends of Tomorrow. I don't care. So let's get into this. I believe that Joe is going to die. I believe that the Barry Allen right now is going to change something in the future where Iris doesn't die, but instead of Iris not dying, that consequence brings in Joe dying. I think Joe will die sometime in the future. Now, I know Joe is a very big character. He is like basically the moral character for everybody in the show. Everybody loves Joe. Who doesn't love Joe? I love Joe. But not in that way. Not in the way that most people think. Okay, calm down. I love Joe as a dad, he's like a second dad. So what I think Joe is going to have, and what's going to happen to Joe, is they do change something in the future. And when something does change, when Iris doesn't die when she was supposed to die, they're going to actually prolong and postpone Joe's death for sometime around the end of the season. Kind of like how, Henry died, or sometimes when Eddie died, like they're going to have some type of actual death at the end of the season like they have for the last few seasons. Like I said, Henry and Eddie, those are the 2 major characters that both died that haven't really returned yet. Well, technically, Henry did die, come back as Jay Garrick, but that's not the Henry we know. That's Jay Garrick. That's the hero that we know. Now, if Joe dies, that would be massive. So many people would be boggled. And I think they would kill Joe and keep Wally just for the fact that, Joe's dead, but now we still have this Wes, so we could keep Wally around, right? I know Wally isn't the perfect replacement, but he is a replacement for Joe. Of course, even Joe said, you'll get used to hearing on the science mumbo jumbo, and Joe's like basically Wally's basically like Joe in the sense that he's so confused by the science stuff. He's basically like an outsider looking in. Even like Wally just doesn't know what's really going on. Barry barely knows what's going on sometimes, but he still rolls with it. But Wally and Joe are the characters that don't know what's going on. They're really outsiders. They're not really insiders looking out. They're outsiders trying to look in, but not really understanding what's going on when they look in. So I think Wally could be a perfect replacement for Joe if he dies around the end of the season. Not only that, it would be the biggest shocker to see Joe die. Like, if Iris' death is avoided, like Edward. Oh, that would be weird. Like Eobor Thodden said, when you change something in the past, there can be a very big consequence in the future. Like the tsunami with, I'm blanking out, Weather Wizard, right? When the tsunami happened and he went back in time and stopped it by putting Weather Wizard in the cell, what happened was the big-ass breach in the middle of the sky that almost completely destroyed Earth 1. So I think they're going to come back to that by saying, well, you saw the future, you're going to change the future, but by changing the future, you're going to make something worse happen in the future, which is, besides Iris's death, you're basically having your second father's death on your hands. That would be shocking, that would be emotional, that would be absolutely amazing to see, but also heart-wrenching. Joe isn't really a major character in the comics. I mean, he's an abusive father. I don't think his name's even Joe in the comics. I don't mean no. I know that he's an abusive father to in the New 52, he's an abusive father to Iris and of course Daniel. But besides that, I mean, Joe's not really a mainstay character in the comics. He could do whatever he wants in the comics. It doesn't really matter. So I think having him dead, I mean, it would be sad, it would be terrible, but it could make sense. It could make for a very emotional thing. Joe's been here since season 1, episode 1. Same thing with Iris, but Joe has been here since season 1, episode 1, and I think it would be better to see Joe die than Iris die. So tell us guys in the comments below. Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys think that Joe will die? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you made it this far to the video. Tell me that salvage is awesome in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.